Good morning. It's October 29th. It's a Friday. It's about 7:15 in the morning. And I hit that first goal. It was very good to hit that first goal. Now, I will say, um, in just the last time I recorded for you, I was kind of crying a little bit. Had a little bitching and moaning going on there. And it was basically the fact that my message was I was getting in my own way. I was stopping myself from making the gains I needed. I was pretty much the same exact weight I was 2 weeks prior. So after a month and a half of making some great strides of like 16, 17, 18 pounds, I hit this number and then I just was complacent about it. And I started fluctuating up and down those same 1 or 2 pounds pretty much. And I always say this myself, it's all my fault. I was getting in my own way. I was literally not taking what I needed to do seriously. I got complacent. The important thing was, though, I had to record it and I had to get it out. I had to unburden my soul for it. So now it's no longer this monkey on my back or this demon that's constantly talking to me or whatever else, and get back on the ball. So I told myself one of the things I was going to do, this is per the advice of the holistic person I actually saw. She had mentioned to me that I looked as if I was just bloated. She goes, when I look at you, I don't see a fat man. I see a person who's retaining a lot of water, and you're just bloated about it. So she gave me a couple plans, and I'm trying to piece this together as best I can. She gave me something. This is the Health Ministries Inc. Nature's Treasure Chest. This is back in 1991. I think this company doesn't exist anymore. But they had this one slide regarding water retention and some things that you can do regarding water retention. Don't worry, I'll type this all out underneath. And she also mentioned there's some kind of rice or detoxification thing that I can do as well in conjunction with this that can help get rid of water retention. Now, here's the problem with these things. They don't lay out a plan. I'm trying to come up with my own plan based on this knowledge and based on what I'm seeing online. If you have water retention, they talk a lot about, it's water retention in the legs or in the knees and things like that. And what do they say? Just elevate your legs and other little things. But that's a very specific issue. I think I'm looking for overall water retention everywhere. So a lot of this stuff is like having water. They say even though you have water retention doesn't mean stop drinking water. You have to still have enough to let your body flush. Eating parsley, brown rice. I'm pretty much going to be going vegetarian for the next month, give or take. I already know there's a couple pitfalls in the way of that. One being the fact that Halloween is 2 days from now, and there's going to be Thanksgiving 30 days from now, maybe a little bit shy of that. So might take those days a little bit off, but just try to be very sensible on those days. But in the meantime, I started doing this plan just yesterday. Now, when I weighed in originally, I think I was only about half a pound from my goal weight of 20 pounds. So one day of doing this and being very sensible, I didn't have any drinks last night when I was watching TV, just to wind down and wash the day away and let the boob tube flood your mind of nothingness or whatever else. But I did this for one day, and I was very, very sensible about it. And this morning I woke up, bam, 262. That is exactly 20 pounds. I am now exactly 20 pounds down. That is a major milestone for me. I'm very happy about this. That's why I'm standing up today, and I'm just that's a great number. And I have to enjoy this while I'm here, but understand the fact that I have miles to go. The marathon ain't far from over. So I'm hoping to keep this joy and just show it continue on its way. There's an old story actually about there's a football player for the Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith, and this might be back in the 80s or 90s, but there was a commercial, maybe a Nike commercial or something, that he had just won the Super Bowl, and he's sitting there in the gym, and he's putting up like, some ungodly weight on the bench press. And as he's doing it, he puts it down for a second. He goes, "I just won the Super Bowl. Now it's time to rest." And he drops the weight. He goes, and he grabs the weight again. And he just keeps on benching. His celebration after winning the Super Bowl was 2 seconds. It was a rest between a rep. And that's the kind of motivation I'm going to require right now, where I'm going to have to sit there and say, you made your 20, let's say you want 40, get 21, get 22, get 23, keep it going. So I'm going to stick with this for a while. Went to the store yesterday, bought some lemon juice for the water. They do say a little bit of lemon in your water. I got my extra brown rice, got a whole bunch of extra veggies, some to cook, some to eat raw, make some salads, a couple avocados. I'll probably put in an egg, my protein about lunch. But this is going to be my new norm for the foreseeable future. And my foreseeable future, I'm thinking, is going to be 1 month. And just see if I can just get the body to a place where it will burn naturally, and if any excess comes in, it'll probably just waste it out. I'm hoping it'll just waste it out. But it's a good feeling to finally get there. I mean, I was having 2 weeks of frustration saying, why can't I just get there? Why can't I just get there? In the meantime, I'm saying this practically with a bag of Cheetos in my hand. Figuratively speaking. But it's good to reach goals. And hopefully if you're seeing me reach my goal and you have one in mind, you might be able to reach it. Now, my goals, there's a little bit of loftiness and then there's a little bit of down to earth. Like I said, if my total goal was to lose, like say 100 pounds, which I would be a completely different looking person, it's possible. I believe I have a larger build, then it might not be as easy as anything else could be in the world, but it's the lofty goal. But I have to break that down into smaller increments, and I'll see it over time. I'm not losing 100 pounds in 1 year. I'm not losing 80 pounds in 1 year. I mean, I'm very happy with the fact that I got down 20 pounds in just under 2 months. I would love to continue that, but I probably can't. So now my next goal, just so I can already put the next one in front of me, is getting into the 250s. So all I got to do is 2.1 pounds from now. And, if I follow this pretty well, if I become vegetarian and eat the parsley and space things out properly and have the brown rice, if a lot of this water retention goes away, perhaps I can get there pretty easily too. And I might have said this before, but I thought the 250s were going to have a lot not going on. But I got like 6 goals I wrote down, 6 milestones, and they're not very far apart from each other. But that's what's going to make it a lot more interesting to achieve. Get the one, get the next, get the one after that. I no longer want to think about 262 being the 20-pound goal. I've achieved it. I want to put it in my rear view. I want to be happy that I got it. I'll keep this as a memorial of when I did this. But I gotta look forward to that future. And I hope to get there soon. But you will know as often as I can, as well as I can, what my progress is, to the good or to the bad. And I hope it's at least entertaining to you or enjoyable. In the meantime, again, as always, wish me well, give me some prayers, subscribe to the channel, help me out. Now, the mornings I don't do this, I'm usually recording audiobooks, which I also have on this channel. So look around at the playlist if you like. I mean, granted, they're almost like Victorian era novels, but there's some poems, there's some short stories, there's some interesting things there for you. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel, help me out. Thank you again. Have a good day.